Hi guys, it's me, Andrea, and you will see today the last lot of the ATCs, the last 7 days. And everything, I finished everything, and I've done it through the month. 30 of them. It's incredible. I would have never thought. In the middle of the month, I was quite a bit, I had a bit of a um, down. I wasn't sure if I could make it. So, okay, we start here with the last Saturday's ones, and I use all the bits and bobs I made and leftovers from paint and wash up pages and yeah, whatever I had. As I said before, I used for my ATCs a lot of this leftover stuff from other projects and pretty papers and yeah, that's what I do here as well. So, but I wanted to bring it all a bit together, so that's why I went over it with the brayer and white gesso. So, and then I have this bigger hole there in the middle. You can see that, and I will define it even more with my Stabilo awl. Go around the torn parts, to create a little bit of a hole there. And yeah, at least it should look like a wall, like an old, yeah, messy wall. And it was definitely too colorful. I will change that later because what I try here, and I wanted to have this hole, of course, a bit lighter because it should show light on the other side. So that's why I tried to get here with yellows and white neos, but at the end I put some white gesso on top. And to get the light through the hole much more out, I put more grey on that colourful wall, and of course that lets this yellow shine even more, so that's what really works, and you can still see a bit the colors. So okay, and now I'm drawing. I'm drawing something I really hate to draw, hens. I'm so useless with hands, but yeah, you can see it's a hand. You can recognize it as a hand. That was the most important part here. I'm don't want to do something what's hanging in the museum later. A bit of black edging here with the acrylic paint, and then the words. I write it down here on a leftover jelly print I've done with this white framed, so I use that, cut it off. And this says from the other side, and you might know what it will be. That goes on the bottom. No, on the bottom, yes. And then I looked for one word, but I couldn't find it in this chit chat stickers from Tim Holtz, so I had to cut something apart. But I found that word. I could have wrote it down, of course, but yeah, that's hello, and it's hello from the other side. You know that Adele song? I find it quite funny. Hello from the other side. The other side of the wall, not the other side of the world. Okay, next one. I put a lot of Stabilos down here. That's the Stabilos Woody. I don't know if you know them. They're basically crayon. They're basically what the Stabilo Alls are, You can have the Stabilo All in all colors like the Woodies, and they are crayons. They are quite nice and creamy, so yeah, I put an awful lot of layers on here and always use, yes, gesso to blend it out. It makes a very nice and pastel color, and it makes it permanent, so that's what I was after. And yeah, I wasn't happy about that going on. So look, this video is awfully long. I know that. I think it's one of my longest videos I've ever made. But I I thought about splitting this, but always I've done that once a week with the 780 season. I didn't really want to stop doing that. So if you want to watch it, I sped it up a lot. So if you want to watch it slower, you can do that when you're on the bottom right, this little gear. When you click on that, you can choose speed and you can reduce the speed. So if you want to do that, go for that. My voice will sound a bit funny, but doesn't matter. Come on, it would sound a bit like a monster. So okay, what I'm doing here, I'm trying a bit of doing a shall see paper piece. It's not really piecing. It's simple thing. I'm cutting circles out of my colorful paper here. Sorry. And put some flowers down. Simple as that. So I'm not doing all this fantastic shapes and figures what Shell does, but a tiny bit of it. Come on. And I'm not that patient. So with me, it should all work quickly. Yeah, I don't know if I would have the patience to do that. I doubt that now. Yeah, when you know Shell's videos, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. But I'm trying to get that down. Have to cut that off because should have done that flower in the background earlier. But yeah, that's what you do. You're working with the flow and you have to work around that. Okay, with my Stabilo oil, the black one here, I go around all the edges and activate it with my wood tank brush. And I think I'm not doing a lot more apart from stamping. I do a bit of stamping here with stamps I got. That's a freebie from a magazine, and I had this. Oh, I will show it now. This little caterpillar that was together with this leaf and the words, and I cut it apart because I only wanted to have the caterpillar. I stamp it down there, and there's a bee coming in that set as well. So what I use is my sparkly gel pens to give this caterpillar all the nice colors I have, and the bee as well, but stay there mainly in yellow or this gold and a bit of black and grey. That's it, and it gives a really nice sparkle. This and a bit of my Spectrum Noir sparkle pen, but this glitter gel pens are fantastic. Here you can see it. That sparkle. Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Okay, I stamped some of these little bubbles here. It's another freebie stamp I had from a magazine with simply bubbles. So I stamped that down, give it some dots in white with my Posca, and that's it. This is one of my jelly prints I've done. I didn't really wanted to use that color, and I cover it up with crackle paste in white. And I will use this stamp here. That's Paper Artsy stamp, a mini, and I really like this dragonfly. I stamped it with VersaFine to have it as fine as possible. So yeah, I cut it all up. I really did, and all these fine parts. But when you have this really fine parts, I always cut it a bit thicker or leave an edge and go over it like you see now with a brush, so it looks like one thing again and not like an edge. That's the trick I do. Otherwise, it's so difficult with antennas as well. That's what I do. I leave them a bit bigger. And Golly is barking again. Okay, I'm using my jelly, this sparkly gel pens again, because I think these dragonflies, they need a lot of nice colors. They're always so sparkly themselves, aren't they? Quite like them. So you can see the crackle paste has dried yet, and finish up my little dragonfly over the black parts. I use the Spectrum Noir sparkly pen. Can you see the sparkle here? Oh, I love it. I'm in love with my creations. Yay. Okay, so it needed a bit color here. I wanted to have something in bluish green. That's a bluish green, I think. From it's acrylic ink. Okay, glue it down. I'm not doing a lot more with that because I think it's more than enough. Bit of edge in here with Inca Gold in black. That's so dry. I forgot to close the lid properly and didn't use it for a while. And I opened it and I thought, oh my gosh, all dried up. But I could rescue it by spraying water into. So, okay, bit of shading around. I put some of my big pen, big pit brush here, scribbled that on the craft mat and take it up with my water tank brush. And I couldn't resist to put something of my glitter gel pens down into these little crackles. I thought that's what it needed. And 3 parts, yeah, they're on the bottom. Can't stand it when it's so empty. That's it. Can you see the sparkle of that little crack? Yeah, it's visible. Love it. Okay, so I use a word for that? I don't know. I think I don't. No, I don't. So here I use some of my fluid acrylics and just put it down randomly. Use my fingers here, let that dry, and then use the green fluid. That's gold green, I think. The same way. I only wanted to have a quick background, dab it off, and then I go over with my baby wipe to spread it out a bit and to have it a bit more distressed. So you can see here I use a stencil and I cover it in paint. You know, that's what you do when you use it. Dab it off with paint, on with paint, and then you have the um, thingy, the impression there. But I was after the effect when you clean it, you know. Now going over with my baby wipe, and that leaves this almost like a ghost print when you do jelly prints. I really love that, and especially with this cell stencil from Crafters Company. I think, yeah, it's fantastic. And this is the stencil I got from Peg. Lovely Peg, thanks again. And I use it with it's crackle paste from Viva Decor and in turquoise. So that I put that aside. It takes a while to dry. And this is another mini stem from Paper Artsy, and I only use this round ones on top there. Another mini from Paper Artsy, this little house, and stamp it down, and then I use these smaller circles on this circle stamp. I can't remember what it's called, and I stamp it down randomly here and there. So then I go on. It has dried now, the crackle paste here for the tail, and I go into the background, darken it up a bit, and it's not really dark, but yeah, should have gone over it twice, but I didn't. Bit of shading on the right side here. I smear it out with my fingers, and I give it, of course, more definition here with a good line of my Uniball. So for the highlights here on the bubbles, I use the white Posca. That's the cells, you know, that's bubbles to me. It always reminds me of rising bubbles here. And some highlights on the scales of the mermaid's tail. It's only the tail, so it's just rising up. That's what the word says. Oh no, at first I stamped some of this solid fish into the background. First started with a second stamp, but then it wasn't really, I didn't want to have them that visible, but at the end of the day, they should be seen a bit, at least. That's the word, emerge. So, did that with my Dumo and glue it on. That's it. Oh, a bit of edging here, not edging, but go around with my Uniball. That's it. I go on with the little house one. And I use mainly or only, I think, my Neo colors too. Start here with a very, very light blue, and I go on with all the other colors. You will see what I'm using. I'm not showing the whole process because that would have taken even more time. I can tell you, I cut out so much of it. I don't know why the last beat was so much longer than all the other weeks, they were all long, about 20 minutes or so, but this was footage, I think, in total 3.5 hours. Yeah, I think so. Okay, there were stuff where nothing happened, where I forgot to, yeah, press the pause button. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it was real 3 hours footage, I think, and I had to edit that and cut so much off. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, so going on here, taking, when I want to have it a bit more precise, I always take the paint or the color with my water tint brush off the crayons. That let you work so much more detailed, cleaner. You're not working over the lines. And here a bit of or the orange to make it a bit warmer. And I will do some shading here and there, I think. The dark green, oh, that's this, the gold green, the neo color with the gold, don't know what it's called, it's the gold green, it's absolutely beautiful, I like it a lot. Yeah, fantastic anyway, I like the neo color too so much. Oh, but I use them far too little. That's always the problem. You have so many things, and yeah, you always use the same. Awful. Okay, for the shading, I use the dark blue here, and I think only a bit of highlights here and there. Exactly, but that's it. This is my little house. It's cute, isn't it? Quite like it. Bit more white, and oh yeah, the words. I will put some words on. Simple, nothing clever. Just, what do I, can't remember. Or more sunshine. Yeah, more sunshine. Exactly. So, very simple. Okay, this one. That was one of my jelly prints I've done at the very beginning. Yeah, what I'm doing here, of course, you can see I'm making a lot of holes with my little crocodile here. And then I put all the eyelets in I've left over. These are the ones I don't like. I mainly use the metal ones, and they have this animal around, and they have awful colors. I don't like them. So they were laying around for ages. Used them up. Not all, of course not. I should do that more often. And every hole got an eyelet. It was, quite a bit to do. Yeah, but I wanted to use them up. So, and I got this idea to make this ATC with all the holes and the eyelets, and then put some of this rope or thread. It's not. It's like burlap, So, and I go through all the holes, every hole, and at the end I knot it together on the back, and then, yeah, haven't finished yet, but now I knot it together on the back and use modeling paste now to go over everything. I think that is such a, I don't know, a funny, nice way to, I think, to do something, with natural or, yeah, organic material. I went into the garden and got some stuff, this bark and moss even, I think. Yeah, I got some moss, this one. And I wanted to put some, arrange it on it. This is handmade paper, actually, made of organic stuff. And I turn it here between my fingers, and then I make a little, like a snail thing. What do you call that? Yeah. So, and I glue that all, or arrange it. The problem is you really can't see it properly. It's not really showing up. But that's the organic thing. Everything is tone in tone, isn't it? So, and that's natürlich means natural. That's what I wanted. It looks a bit, this modeling paste looks a bit weird, doesn't it? I'm not sure about that one. You can hear that, can't you? Yeah, I'm not sure. The idea was not bad, but I should have done something with some colors also, not this background. I think the background wasn't good, but doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, oh, we are already at the last ones. Okay, what am I doing here? I'm drawing, and I'm drawing a word. The word is Ende. That's a German word for end. Because that's the last card here, the last art ATC. Very last one, the 30th. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. And I made it. I erased a lot because I wanted to have them pushed together, you know. That meant the first ones, they are a bit wider, and the last ones are more pushed together. Use my Pitt pen to go over it again. You can see that here. I could have pushed them together even more, but I think that's okay. So now I'm trying to draw one of my little sticky figures here. The stick figures. So now I'll raise it again. I want to have it, yeah, bent over more, because it will push these letters together and push the end over to the edge. And what you can't really see that. I haven't done a close-up from that one. This is a light bulb as a head, and my thinking behind that is that's me, you know, the artist. I'm pushing the end together, and the light is not very light anymore. I'm exhausted. There's only a tiny bit of light left. I have to recover from that and get new ideas. Yeah, come on. It's only, what do you call that? Literally? Yeah, it's not, yeah. It's, of course not, I'm not exhausted, because it was fun. It was really fun doing that. So, going over with gesso as you saw me doing, and all the paint trying to not covering up completely, that I could see my drawing and go over it again with a Pitt pen. And for my letters, I used the Vivid Ultra Metallic I got from Leslie Onstad. They're so beautiful. Really love them. And as you can see, I really try to get a little drop there, but even that is far too much. You know, you have to find out how much you need. So little that will take me so far. This little bottle, they're little, but it's absolutely sparingly to use. Love it. So the last one in that purple, and the little guy gets his body in green. And of course I'm working on the light bulb to get it in the way I wanted. A bit of grey. I started with grey, and yeah, to symbolize this. Oh, it's switched off, or only, yeah, it's very low on light, very low on energy, and then a tiny bit of yellow in there and orange, but it's not shining out. So you will see some pictures, and I thank you a lot for watching, sticking with me through all the whole process. At the end of the day, I had a lot of fun, and it was great, and yeah, it's really fun. I think if we do that next year, I will be part of it again. So that's it. I thank you a lot for watching, guys, and I hope you had a lot of fun. If so, please give me some thumbs up. I would be so happy about that. And I hope I will see you soon with my next project. So have a fantastic time, guys. Bye bye.